Sarah, played by Tina O'Brien, hasn't seen her uncle Stephen Reid, Todd Boyce, since she returned to Coronation Street in 2015 as she had been living with him in Milan. Upon her return to the ITV soap, she has had a baby and married Adam Barlow. Sam Robertson, who had his own past explored in recent months when his ex, Lydia Chambers, Rebecca Ryan, arrived on the cobbles. However, not much has been revealed about Sarah's time in Italy apart from the fact she was working out there, where her uncle lived, but it could seem something went on between the pair. Stephen returns in next week's episodes as his mother, Audrey Roberts, Sue Nichols, suffers a fall that lands her in hospital. It will be explained it was Sarah who contacted her uncle as she thought he would be able to get through to his mother about her excessive drinking. Rather than it being a happy reunion, Stephen ends up tearing into the Platt family for neglecting Audrey, who they failed to know was missing before she was injured. With emotions running high, it is likely Sarah will have to be the mediator between her uncle and her mother, Gail Platt, Helen Worth. However, as they get closer, Stephen could tell his niece he wanted to come back as he needed to see her after 7 years apart. This could be because the pair had an affair when they were living in Milan, something Bethany Platt, Lucy Fallon, wouldn't have known about. Although they are related, the characters could have acted on the chemistry they had between them, and with Sarah having broken up with Jason Grimshaw, Ryan Thomas, when she left in 2007, she could have needed some comfort. It could have come to an end when her uncle moved to Canada, but he would have told her before he went they needed to keep what happened under wraps. Now living in the same place once more, those old feelings for one another could reignite as Sarah realizes how much she missed her uncle. Could she really be set to betray her husband Adam after all they have recently gone through with Lydia, or will she remain faithful? If she does decide to go with the latter option, she could end up revealing the truth to her sister-in-law, Shona Platt, Julia Goulding. Shona could realize there is something going on between Sarah and Stephen and demand to know the truth, but an affair could have been worlds away from what she was thinking. Will she agree to keep it a secret, or will she end up telling David Platt, Jack P. Shepherd, and the rest of the family what happened all those years ago? The actor who plays Stephen, Todd, has spoken about his return to the show after more than a decade since he last featured in an episode, and teased his character does seem to have a strong connection to Sarah. Todd explained, Sarah gets in touch with him because they are worried about Audrey and her behavior. She has been drinking a bit and won't listen to Gail, and they think Stephen might be able to help. The soap star added, the beauty of his connections is that we have heard him mentioned and the viewers know he is a successful businessman. He has had companies in Canada and Milan, and I have been told that he has been married in the meantime, so it will be interesting to see if she is still around. If this mysterious wife is lurking in the shadows, could she know about the affair and arrive to blow the secret out of the water? Talking about whether he was up to date with the drama, Todd said, I watched the show all the time. I have ever since I was a kid in Australia. It was always on. Then I did it in 1996 and I've never stopped watching. I think I was living in fear that they might replace me and get someone else to play Stephen if I was not available and they needed him to come back. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Then in December, my agent said he got a call with an availability check for me to return, and was I interested? He continued. I said I definitely was, and then in January I had a Zoom call with Ian McLeod, who told me about his plans for the character, and I knew it was something I wanted to do. No doubt about it at all. I had a wonderful time last time, so I was excited to come back. Stephen is often talked about by Sarah, or Nick or Audrey, and I get friends saying to me you were mentioned again last night, so it felt right to be stepping into his shoes again. On what it was like to be reunited with his former co-stars, he added, "It is absolutely wonderful. Everyone is older, but the biggest change is Tina and Jack. They were out and about partying, going down to London with all the other young ones back then," Todd said. "And now they have children and are grown-ups. And doing scenes with Helen and Sue is making me feel very calm. It was a bit scary at first being back, but once I started working with them all I felt calm. I also met this Nick for the first time with Ben playing him. That's wonderful. I am very lucky to be back working with such great people." If he does stick around for long enough, is he playing with fire as he ends up spending a lot more time with Sarah?